And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and your boy Cheap Loots is back with another limited tips video. Limited is real weird this weekend, so you can only use players that either A, do not have the clamps badge, and B, cannot get the clamps badge. So basically beginning of the year cards, only a couple of later guys, but for the most part, beginning of the year guys. I'm running John Morant. This James Harden I forgot I had that I was supposed to sell and forgot about, thankfully. Tracy McGrady, who I locked in, and biggest mistake of the year. Blake Griffin and Chris Bosh. Off the bench, I'm running Oscar Robertson, Rex Chapman. You knew Rex Chapman was coming in here. Kyle Korver as well. You knew he was coming. Tom Gugliotta and Mo Spates, who I just enjoy. Now, generally, the thing I would say to everybody, and the reason I wanted to make this tips video, the concept itself isn't really that hard. There's not really that many like sneaky players to really pick up. I mean, every player that is auctionable is expensive. The key is you just want to make sure all 5 of the guys you're using can shoot. That's the biggest key, because you're just going to get 2-3 zoned to death if you do not. So even using guys like Pink Diamond Peja or like Tony Parker, perhaps, like if you have guys like these from beginning of the year, or you got them from packs or whatever, haven't sold them, stuff like that. Kyle Korver, Rex Chapman, guys like that. I mean, Tony Parker's not bad. You can add a lot of badges to him too. Gail Goodrich, a lot of the reward guys can't have clamps, and Gail Goodrich is actually a pretty good card as well. I was playing around with him earlier, just testing out different lineups before I always test out like a bunch of lineups before I actually make my tips video, and then present the one that's either the best or the most budget option. Shea's okay. This Kevin Durant's alright. Heat check or regular. Neither of them get clamps. So, Lamar Odom, he almost had his time to shine. I thought about it. Heat check Luka or regular Luka. I don't think either of them. You have this heat check Luka, though. He's relatively cheap, and he works really well. This Kyrie is incredibly good. Sean Kemp's way too expensive right now, but he's a very good option as well. Mitch Richmond, beginning of the year cards. A lot of these cards are going to be rare, therefore super expensive. You can get away with using current players, though, just fine. You might have to badge them up a little bit. Doug Collins is actually a beast, by the way. I was running Doug Collins for a little bit. That Trae Young, if you have him. Look, the idea is just to make sure at least 4 out of the 5 guys you put out there can shoot. So somebody like Bargnani or Rafe LaFrentz as your center, that's going to be kind of key. Granted, their prices are reflecting the fact that they're kind of unicorns. This Eric Gordon still remains cheap, though. I'm going to do a whole market video, so I'll explain the prices of all the limited guys and stuff like that, and which guys are the best to target for their cost. Lauri Markkanen's actually pretty good as well. But this is the team I'm going to use, so we're going to go hop in a game, and I'll show you what's up with these guys. Now, yeah, I know a lot of people don't have Tracy McGrady, and whatever he's going for, it's not worth it. Like, possessed, Blake Griffin is the most important part of this team, in my opinion, but that's just me. The possessed James Harden is also incredibly good, but he's over 100K. I want to find the person that's paying 100K for a card to use in limited for a day and a half, because Rashard Lewis is not worth 100K by himself. So I can tell you that right now. I'm just ready to use Kyle Korver. Any excuse to use Rex Chapman and Kyle Korver, like, I'm going to take it. Chris Bosh, he's very good, but I will say he irritates me on like a different level. And John Morant, if you missed getting rim run by John Morant, welcome back to limited, because that's exactly what's going to happen every single game. Like, I'm not even kidding. If they don't have John Morant, they have heat check Curry. So, all right, so, hey, this guy doesn't have either. He does have Tracy McGrady. Looks like he's running Stephon Marbury, Kenny Walker, Danny Manning, and Herb Williams. So, I mean, like I said, most people have like a pretty good, at least 5-man squad of guys who can't get clamps. It looks like he's using World Be Free, Isaiah Ryder, a lot of reward guys. This guy doesn't want to spend any MT, which I totally understand. I just happen to have majority of these guys locked in, or in the case of Harden, forgot all about him completely. Actually, I think there's a reason I have that Harden card. I have it for something stupid. Oh, my All Rockets team for Spotlight Sims. So right off the bat, I'm not going to mess with my defensive settings, but I am going to go into Hawks Freelance. Just because no one has clamps, I'm going to be able to run around everybody. Most of my players have gold quick first step, at least. I think Kyle Korver might be the only one who doesn't. So, right off the bat, I'm going straight into Hawks Freelance. The reason I'm not messing with the defensive settings is because I'm just going to go straight into a 2-3 zone. Look, no one has clamps. You are going to need to play on-ball defense. And a 2-3 zone is going to be helpful. It's all about gauging the team. Like, I can gauge this guy's team. Like, his front court, none of them can shoot threes. So I know a 2-3 zone will work just fine here. 3-2 zone might even work. There you go, Bosh. That's what I'm talking about. Nah, I'm not really too confident with Chris Bosh's three-point ability because I don't know what it is, even though I've badged him up. He still refuses to make whites. I don't really know what that's all about. Good block. His interior defense is a little suspect as well, but he spaces the floor enough that he makes up for it, I will say. Him and Blake Griffin are not the best defensive front court in the entire world, but they'll do it. Yeah, come here, Tracy McGrady. This is what I meant when I said on ball. Like, you're going to need to play on ball defense. With no clamps, it needs to happen. There's no way you can off ball on some of these cards with no clamps. Like, it's just not going to happen. Like, James Harden's not going to get back there fast enough to contest that shot with off ball defense. There you go, James. Big dunks. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, little money, man. Where are you going? Oh, burn. That's fine. We'll jump in another game. I've been getting rage quits all day. It's funny when you take away like a meta badge from people and they just don't really understand how to play the game anymore. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Look, at the beginning of the year is when I shine in 2K because it's all about creative lineup building, not actual skill at the game, which is where I'll take a KD Idols pack. Speaking of which, I will be doing a free pack opening this weekend as well. I'm going to play some more TTO and some limited all weekend, get a bunch of reward packs, and I'm going to go open up like however many of them I have, probably around either by tomorrow night or Sunday. And the squad tip series is still coming out, by the way, if you guys were curious about that. I had technical issues and my files got deleted, so I recorded a 36-minute video that ended up accidentally getting deleted. Very frustrating, so I just have to give myself the will to go do it again. This guy's team is a little bit more accurate on what you're going to see. He's got John Morant, CJ McCollum, Brent Barry's a little weird, but Sean Kemp in that beginner's D-Cuz. Scott Lillard. Karis LeVert's really good, too, actually. He can't have clamps, but you can give him, like, shooting badges. Tomanovic, Gugliotta, Bol. This guy's a solid team, so this should be a game. Honestly, if you can try to build out, like, a full lineup, you're probably going to run into... There's not really matchmaking in Limited. I just find that when I'm using a 5-man and all bronzes, I run into sweatier guys. I don't understand what that's all about. So when I use a full lineup, it seems that the competition is a little bit lower. So that's another tip I would say. I mean, I think I've lost one game, like legitimately. I think I like quit quickly on another one, but now once again, I'm going straight into my settings and going to Hawks Freelance. Just so I can open the floor up a little bit. I'll run some like screen and pass away plays occasionally as well, but with no clamps, if this guy's not playing on-ball defense, I'm going to get to the rim every single time. Like, if he's just camping with his center, I'm just going to shoot threes with Chris Bosh or Blake Griffin. Like, it doesn't matter. All right, right off the bat, I'm going straight at him. Ooh, big Blake. All right. Drawing a quick foul. He's got Sean Kemp on me. Him and Blake are kind of an even matchup, I think. Blake's got a little bit of a size advantage, but Sean Kemp's got a little bit more speed, and I think he rebounds a bit better, a little more athleticism. I have current day Blake Griffin basically right now, so he's a little bit sluggish. He doesn't really have the booms. That's a little too deep for Brent Barry, sir. Good board right there. Blake can push the ball up a little bit too. So can Bosh. Like, that's why I like them. Ooh, that was a good play. I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah. There you hit it, Chris. That's what I'm talking about. Like I said, I'll shoot mid ranges all day with Bosh. I get a little. He can shoot threes just fine, but I get a little sketchy with him shooting threes. He misses like a lot of whites. So you got to be kind of confident with that green shot. So I'm talking about. I know you're not shooting that with DeMarcus Cousins in the corner. Like, I know that. Yep, bad shot. 2-3 zone is unbeatable if the person doesn't know what he's doing. That's just how it is. I'm not gonna lie, I'm being cheesy right now. What was that? What was that animation? Why did you not go up for the boom? No one was even in your way. I'll see. I was gonna say if his John Morant comes through and booms, I'm gonna be upset. All right. Are you going to shoot the three? Let's challenge him. Are you going to shoot the three? If you can shoot threes, maybe I'll back off. And that's a negative. I mean, that was a cash. I got to watch out, I guess. All right, McGrady. Get over to Morant. Yeah, Bosh threes. Cash. Yeah, this is when it gets bad right here. If Chris Bosh is hitting threes, it's basically over. Oh, this the finals? Oh, Louisiana. All right. Good board by Kemp. That's kind of what I was worried about, is Kemp's a little bit more athletic. He can get up there and get those boards. There you go, Bosh. Push it up to Harden. I hate Harden. Like, I really do. Ooh, I should have shot that. Yeah, Bosch. That's a little too deep for Bosch. Ooh, McGrady with steady shooter. Steady shooter fails me again. That's okay. This is the only time. I think, no, because even when possessed packs came out, I realized it was kind of a bad idea to lock in a McGrady who couldn't get clamps. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? Are you doing settings or are you quitting? I can't tell. This is mimed. What are you doing? It looks like he's messing around in his settings, so I don't think we have a rage quit quite yet. Oh, I take that back. So as you can see, like, my squad, I'm not even playing that well, and my squad's not the greatest in the world, but I'm getting rage quits. People get so frustrated if you jump out to an early lead. People get frustrated just seeing a 2-3 zone, so my recommendation is run Hawks freelance on offense, do some screen and pass away stuff, run 2-3 zone on defense, make sure you're playing on-ball defense, and you'll be good. As always, it's been your boy Cheap Ludes. This hasn't been a long, limited tips video, just a couple important tips just to help you out. Nothing game-changing, but I hope it works out for you, and I hope everyone gets your ring. I got mine already, so I'll be back tomorrow with more content and a market video, so peace.